Okay, well, here we are on tape. It's a little dark, so sorry about the which the dimness of the whole deal. Well,
Checking in at midnight on our first night. It's actually midnight for those of you here at home, but as I found out, it is 11 o'clock here.
Mountain time. They call it mountain time. And 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. is quiet time. And then they list the police.
I think you should erase it.
And the sheriff's number. After that announcement. We'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes. But we are in the Medora campground in Medora, North Dakota. And really, it's rather breathtaking.
So let me tell you, we arrived here shortly before 7. And there were 2 people that pulled in right before us, and we scouted out the tent sites and decided what we wanted. And then Nan went in and registered us. And she came out, and it was 7:05. And she said, "Here, I got tickets for the Medora Musical." And I said, "What time is it? What time does it start?" 7:30. I said, "Well, we're going to set up. We have time to set up the tent?" "Oh, yeah," she says. "Oh, yeah." Now it's your turn, Nancy.
Okay. Well, see, I knew something Chris didn't know, and that was that it was mountain time. It was an hour earlier, because I asked somebody in the office. Believe me, it was hotter than Hades in there. They didn't have any air conditioning, but I saw an air conditioning unit, but she said she didn't have air conditioning. And I had a confirmation too, and I had to wait for some people who didn't have a confirmation. So anyway, Chris had to sit outside for quite a while. But she was very patient. And I said, so we pick out this campsite, and we proceed to put the tent up. And actually, it went pretty well, until I discovered that I was missing a pole for the middle of, my tent.
Plus, I, not being an experienced camper, however, the several times that I have slept in a tent when I was on the tram, we always had something to pound our steaks in with. And this North Dakota dirt is like it's baked sand. Well, tomorrow I am buying a hammer.
Okay. Yeah, it was, I was using my shoe. That's the no-no when you go camping. Because I kind of felt like the steak was coming right through the heel. But we're pretty much pounded in except for the west, actually the east side of the tent. There's a couple stakes pointed out, so we parked close enough, and I just said we make it a rule we go out the other side, around the other side of the tent, so nobody trips. So anyway, Chris really liked the musical.
The musical was great. Great country western music.
I knew she would.
And dancing and clogging.
Yeah, it was great. And it's always patriotic, and it was just a gorgeous night. I mean, it was...
a beautiful setting.
Yeah, really cool. And there was a beautiful breeze. I think it was probably in the low 70s, maybe 68 or something. Anyway, I'm basically sleeveless, and she's got a long sleeve shirt on, and she asked if I mind if she used my sweatshirt. Absolutely not. She could use it. So anyway, we drive down the mountain, or basically the hill, I guess you call it, to the campground, and I proceeded to turn onto the walkway. Took my turn a little wide. I missed the road. I got a little upset, but Chris didn't mind.
We didn't hit any posts or anything.
We didn't hit any posts. So then we got into the campsite okay, and then I'm digging for something in my backpack, and pretty soon
she was driving. She has her big backpack squeezed between her, and
I asked her what's that red light on the dash flashing for, and it just kept flashing. I mean, everything else was off. Pretty soon I opened my door, and oh my God, the siren went off. Chris goes, "Oh, I'm gonna get us kicked out of the campground. I'm gonna get us kicked out of the campground." I said, "Where's the manual? Where's the manual? Take it from there."
So she was reading the manual, and then finally she said something about unlocking the door, and I remembered when I had had this problem before, Molly said, Mom, you gotta go over and unlock your door with the key. But the beeping, the siren was...
It not only went off once, but it went off twice.
Oh, I think it was 3 times.
And Chris is pushing every button on that key thing, and nothing's going off. And it's like, oh my God. I mean, it's pitch black in the campground, and everybody's in bed. Like I said, it was not quiet time, thank goodness. Or we may have been in trouble, but, you know, man, we laughed. We just couldn't even talk for a while. It was just hilarious. So that kind of put a, pretty good darn ending for a terrific day.
I'm keeping the keys now. Nancy's never going to squeeze them between herself and her backpack and the steering wheel again.
Yeah. I guess I'm not really up on these fancy rigs, Oh, the other thing too, we did saw the oil being drilled and all that fancy stuff and all the buildings going up in Dickinson, and, they say North Dakota's this fabulous state, and, I mean, really it gets pretty here, but there isn't much.
It is beautiful here.
Yeah, there ain't much left.
The Badlands are beautiful.
Isn't, I should say. Sorry about that. So tomorrow, anyway, we're gonna get in our tent right now. We got the strobe light flashing, so we know we're in the right tent. And
I'm supposed to turn it on if I need to get up at night to go to the bath.
Yeah, but I'm not convinced she's gonna find it, so I told her to wake me up. I don't want to lose her. She didn't even know really which door to go out to get back to the tent from the bathroom. That's not a good sign. So we're going to sleep in probably tomorrow and take in the beauty of the Badlands and check out the visitor center. It's called Painted Canyon. Driven by it many, many times, but never really stopped to read the geological information. And then we're headed to Chico Hot Springs. And it'll be a short day, but it'll be a good day, relaxing day, and then our last stretch.
And we're going to get clean there.
Yeah, we're not.
They only have cold water in the sinks. Ridiculous, and nothing to dry your hands on.
No paper towels.
I can understand why they wouldn't have paper towels. People would just steal them, but they could have hand dryers.
Then they're probably just, running in the money here. All these people camping out here. So, I guess signing off. As they say, till we meet again. Roy Rogers signing off.
Dale Evans.
Good night.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Oh,
love you all. Bye tonight. Good night tonight. And bye. See you tomorrow.